Good afternoon to all. Today's session is on a basically cyclic codes generation. So the name indicates what is cyclic codes. See, you all understand the linear block codes. So basically cyclic code is a subclass of linear block codes, correct? Now the name indicates cyclic, that means it moves cyclically. That means if C having a bits of C1 to Cn, then that code word, the next sequence will be transmitted at from C2 to C1. See, the C1 has been moved to the last. That means if it is the third sequence will be sent, then C1 and C2 will move toward the end and C3 will be the starting point. So by this way cyclic code works, right? Now for the cyclic code there is encoding, syndrome calculation and simple shift registers are also there. See, shift registers will help to shift this code cyclically to the left side, to the left move. Okay, now we have to understand the basic of it for calculating the numerical of it. See, cyclic codes are basically in the form of polynomial. So it is described at C of I is equals to Ci plus 1, Ci plus 2 up to Cn, then C1 to Cn. See, cyclic code is n minus 1 degree polynomial code, right? So C of x will be C1 into x raised to n minus 1 plus C2 into x raised to n minus 2 up to Cn. For the better understanding, you must need to know coefficients of a polynomial code, multiplication and addition. So we all are aware with the logic gates, and which having 0 plus 0 is equals to 0, the similar number having the addition 1. So this is basically XORing we are doing. 1 plus 1 is equals to 0. In the multiplication, that is the AND gate. So all the multiplication with the 0, it will be 0. Just 1 into 1 will be 1. So the same part is following way we are here. The code polynomial is now C1 of x is equals to Ci of 1 plus into x raised to n minus 1 plus Ci of 2 into x raised to n minus 2 up to Cn. If let's apply this with the division of x raised to n minus 1. So it is divided with the help of x raised to n minus 1. Then the form will become like this. If it is a sequence, divided with the x raised to n plus 1, C1 x raised to n plus this is our dividend number, this is divided number, and this is your remainder, this is your quotient. See how to divide it, it is understandable here. The same term will be cutted out and the next term and remaining term will be written as a remainder. By help of this dividend, you have to reduce the term at the minimum number. This is the formula for cyclic code. So you need to get minimum number of what? Remainder, correct. So the sequence can be written as a C of x is equals to dx into gx, where cx is a coded sequence, d is a data sequence, and g is a generator polynomial sequence. So what will be the d of x? If it is a data vector, so it will be written from d1 to dk, because as per the Gole codes, nk codes where k will be data bits. So d1 to dk is your polynomial sequence. D of x is equals to d1 into x raised to k minus 1 plus d2 into x raised to k minus 2 up to dk. Now consider a polynomial c of x, which is dx into gx. So our term will become like this with the multiplication of this. So d1 into x raised to k minus 1 into gx, as it is multiplied with the dx. So everywhere you can see the gx will be multiplied, right? Now the polynomial of degree n minus 1 or less than are the total of k raised 2 raised to k such a polynomial corresponding to 2 raised to k data vector. Thus we have a linear nk code generated by the equation 5, this one. See, now let me show you a numerical of it, so you will be easily understand what we have to do. See, this is the sum. Find a generator polynomial g of x for a 7 three code, cyclic code, and find the code vectors for the following data vectors. These are given. See, we just need a 1 right now. We understand the 1. NK codes are given. 7 is a and 4, and as n equal to 7 and k is equals to 4. So your m will be, your parity bits m is equals to n minus k, that will be 3. Now if it is 7, your dividend will be x raised to n plus 1, which is given in your equation. So n will be 7, so it is written x raised to 7 plus 1. You have to divide this term which is given to you with the help of x raised to 7 plus 1. See, now x plus 1 cannot be a generator matrix because it is not polynomial sequence. It just having a 1 power. That is why you should use this or this. You should choose any one of this. See, you had a option. Let's choose and let's assume what we can get. See, we chosen the generator matrix which is x cube, x square, 1, that one. So 3, this is 3 2 1 0. According to that, this is your data matrix which we had chosen. Called polynomial c of x is equal to dx into gx, right? So dx is x cube plus x, because this is third power, this is 1 power. So on the basis of that, your dx is x cube. See, the term which having 1, only that term is written as a polynomial. That is why we written x cube and x, because x square term is 0 and 1 term is 0. So that is why it is x cube plus 1. Gx will be x cube plus x square plus 1. So which is we had chosen. So multiply this. So if it is x cube into x cube, so addition of the rest numbers are 3 plus 3, x6, then x cube into x square, so that is 5, 3 plus 2 5, then x cube plus 1, so that is normally x cube will be there, then x having x cube, so it is x raised to 4, right? See, the multiple term can be written once, right? So you need to understand that if there are two terms which are similar, then we are going to cut it out from the answer. So your C will be with the terms which are here are only ones. So you didn't have a 1 that is in a polynomial term, so we written as a 0. Then you have a x raised to 1, so we written 1 here. Then you don't have a x square and x cube term, so that is why it is 0 0. Then x raised to 4 term is there, so we write it 1. 5 is there, so we write it 1, and x raised to 6 is there, that is why we write it a 1. Applying this all, you just need to use the other 3 data vectors and got your coded sequence. So answers are given. Do practice, try to solve this. I am sure you will be able to understand this, and if you are not able to, then feel free to ask me. Okay, see, you just need to put a 4 times 1s here, so your dx becomes x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. When you are using 0001, this term will reduce just a 1, and if it is 1 3 times 0, then this term will be x raised to 3 only. Remaining part will remain same, and do the multiplication and got your coded sequence. Thank you. Feel free to ask if you have any query.